Okay guys, welcome back. So we're learning about the least common multiple. And the short way of writing that is the least common multiple, LCM. Okay, and the method we're going to use is to list the multiples. We'll just say by listing. Okay, so let's see how it works. Let's work out what's the smallest number 6 and 8 will go into. Okay, so let's list the multiples of 6. Let's skip count 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. Now we've gone around the page and so on, and that goes on forever. Okay, let's back it up a bit. And the next one for 8, we got 8, 16, 24, 32, add 8 is 40, add 8 is 48, add 8 is 56. There's the square of 8, 64, 8 9s is 72, 8 10s is 80, 88, 96, etc. Okay. And in fact, because we can, let's flesh out those lists actually. Okay, now these 3 dots mean it goes on forever. So that's the difference between multiples and factors. There's an infinite number of multiples, but there's always a finite number of factors that go into a number. So which ones are common? Which ones are in both lists? There they are in blue. And there's an infinite number of them if we keep getting bigger and bigger. Okay. I'm just going to, for fun, back this one up as far as 168, because we can only see the 168 here. And I'm going to back this one up as far as 168, okay? So which of them is the least common multiple? So it's simply a matter of looking at the smallest one. And the good news is then that you only have to do out these lists until you find that number 24. And on that, I'm going to give you another piece of advice for what strategy you can adopt. And it's this: when you have a big, obviously one of the numbers will be bigger or smaller. If they weren't, by the way, the least common multiple will be the very first number you get. So if the 2 numbers are the same, the least common multiple is the smallest. Okay? And if the 2 numbers are prime, the least common multiple will always be their product. Okay? So the biggest the answer can ever be is to multiply the 2 numbers. And the smallest the answer can ever be is the smallest number. I'll show you that why now. Okay, look at common multiples. If one divides into the other, the smallest it'll be is the biggest. But you can never make it, there's no way to plan the numbers so the answer will be one of the smaller numbers. Okay. So if this divides in, or if this is 1, then it won't really matter what this is. That number there would always be the smallest. Skip counting 1, you just get counting numbers, the natural numbers. Okay, so what else can we learn? We'll go back to 6 and 8. And I think we'd finished it, but we'll just build that up. Oh yeah, I was talking to you about strategy. You scatterbrain, forget what I'm trying to tell you. Strategy, when you have a smaller number and a bigger number, It's a good idea to do less of the bigger number multiples because it's going to get there earlier. And it's also a good idea to alternate up and down as you're making the list until you see a common multiple. So there's no point in bringing one out miles like this and then starting the next one, and there you have 24, which is common, and you stop. Well, there was no need to bring this one so far. So you can kind of bring it out a few, 3 or 4, bring out the other one, 3 or 4, and then just add one on at a time until you get by inspection. And that's by inspection. You don't have to be scanning all the time to look for a common number. Then you have the common multiple, and then the least common multiple is given. Okay? See you in the next one.